So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm going.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the always exciting Malik Willis. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Packers on Monday night.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They start the drive with Cook. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's got him in. Complete. Let down defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So the big play moves it all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Down the middle of the field. And they're going to put this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Willis now off play action. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. 18 Again, it's Willis to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Vikings! Chris Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for him. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal From the gun, Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. An inside give to Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you can describe it because it was honestly just gut-wrenching for them. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board instead. A long drive ends in heartbreak, and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they work this way across the 45. They gain on 3rd down, go for 28. First downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you have to set them come inside it. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections. So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Back to throw, Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On second down, Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Willis out of the gun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Willis, fourth down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Bridgewater.
And this pass broken up. Contact right at time there. And now fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's fielded at the 45. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of it.
It's caught. In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Here's Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Now Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him under
pressure, and they got to him again.
Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Option play, Willis looking to run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Bridgewater. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Bridgewater. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Complete once again to Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff timeout. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. this on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out comes Minnesota. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some space here. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Play action now. Bridgewater.
That's taken in by Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Jones. A 2nd juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, a good man.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
This came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Third down, it's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Willis.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Cook now off the read option.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And Willis keeping it himself on the option.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Willis with another keeper. Cook now off the read option.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. It would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down, Bridgewater.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Bridgewater.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was